Hey everyone, welcome to Atlas Gaming. Please like and subscribe. We're playing They Are Billions. This is a zombie RTS set in a steampunk world. The premise of the story is basically the human race had to recede into like a defensible area because the world was overrun by zombies. And now we're trying to recolonize the planet, basically. And it's not Earth, it's just a planet. But so pretty common things that you see in almost every RTS. We have our military units here. We have build menus. We can make different buildings, build different buildings. There's resource management. We have colonists. This is our total population. We have workers, food, energy. And now they're just explaining things to us. But so you go here, and then there's colonists. This is the first mission, so we have very limited build options. But colonists were these tents. Resources, we've got a hunter cottage. We're going to place that, I think, right there. And then we've got a fisherman cottage. And so you can see, I mean, it's the fisherman cottage will fish on all of the blue squares that are covered by the green overlay. And let's see, we have... Well, that's it for now. We just have to get more resources. You can see right here, we need gold, workers, and energy. So we need gold, which is right here. Workers is right here, and energy is down here. And then obviously we have all the buildings, and we have all the necessary things to gain those resources. And then it's a pretty slow progression in this game to get to the next step. And yeah, I'm still on the fence about whether I like it or not, because it's very slow, and so it takes a lot of time to get to like the pinnacle of the mission, which is being invaded by zombies. And then once they come, I just get overrun, and I don't really have any good, solid defenses. And so this is one of the cool features of this game is there are just like zombies all over the map. And so we're not fighting a faction or like, you know, I don't know, other enemies. They're just zombies. And so we're going into the world and we're creating colonies. And so you can see this chase button here. I like this one a lot. The unit will search and attack enemies on the map. Except I don't know why they would split up like that. That was the first time I've seen that. Mineral mining, we discovered this little mineral, like these rocks, and so that's why it brought up the pop-up for mineral mining. So let's see here. We can build a sawmill, and so it's the same thing. So we need to have trees within the green squares in order for the sawmill to be effective. The more trees there are, the more effective it is. And so like the way that resources are created, you don't have gatherers or anything like that. You don't have peons or peasants. You don't have units that you have to like allocate to resource collecting. There's just... Let's see here. Let's go back over here. We're going to get this present.
As long as you pay me.
But once this thing builds, then you'll see. But it's basically like a cycle. There's like an 8-hour cycle or something where every 8 hours the unit produces however many units. The building produces however many units of resources is appropriate for how many are in its operating area.
You are gonna pay
That's probably an overcomplicated explanation, but I hope you get it. So there are a lot of zombies right here. These 4 archers would be completely overrun. It's kind of weird to me that there are archers in a steampunk world. I'm not too into steampunk, but I thought they would have more, well, guns. I thought they would be like rifle people. This is one aspect of the game that I don't like that much, because these are archers. And so, like, their advantage, it says right here, they run extremely fast and can shoot their arrows with their silent bow without making much noise. So, okay, to me, that means, like, they can run faster than zombies. So, like, hopefully in the AI, they would... If they're being overwhelmed, they should run away and then shoot and just keep doing that and kite the zombies around the map. But I think that may have been too hard to program. And so now we can build a quarry. We have a sawmill, just one right there. So you can see that little green segmented bar. And so it filled up. We got 12 wood. So that's how the resources work in this game. And so what we need now is to, okay, actually let's go back here. Whoops. There it is. Okay. So you can see like this big kind of orangish circle of squares. That's our building radius. It's just around the command center. So to expand that, we need Tesla towers. I always like things with Tesla, but so you can see what it does here. It's increasing, yeah, our base radius. And so you can see right here, we don't have enough resources. It's red. Oh, select an area. Oh, these type of buildings must be separated by these 4 cells. Okay, news to me. And so you can see these are our resources, and so I was just thinking about building more tents, but I don't know if we need to because we still have 5 workers. And so we're going to bring these ladies down here and just let them kind of do some work over there. Okay, and so now we still need to build our base radius out here. I want to put a quarry right here, and you can see that this is the edge of our building radius, and so this one should extend it right there enough to be able to build that. And let's see, for food, we've got plenty of food. Let's go ahead and start expanding our population. So 30 gold for food. Okay. And so, you know, the gold is a one-time cost. And then food, so each hut can hold 4 people. Right there. It can hold 4 people, and so it takes up 4 food. And that's a static pool of resources, kind of. They're not consumed upon use, if that makes sense. So then you can see that these tents right here, they look different from these ones. They're not all lit up. They're just kind of, they're gray. And they're dark. Oh, good, we're being attacked already. At least start getting that one instead of a populated building. Oh, no, never mind. And so you can see this is my least favorite part of the game because it makes it brutally difficult. But whenever they attack a building like that, the building becomes infected, and then they generate zombies out of a building like this. And so that's why I don't like it. Like, why? Why does that happen? I get, like, the premise behind it. That's cool, but I guess what I just said is kind of contradictory, but it just makes it really difficult. I think maybe they should kind of tone it down, but this game's been around for a while. They're not changing anything. Anyway, so you come here, this building's damaged. It's inoperable right now, and so we will just repair it. And then all your buildings are just built from the command center, which is unlike most RTSs that I've played. Okay, so now we build a quarry down here, and boop. And I guess we can just keep building houses or tents. And so, yeah, so now you can see that these ones are they're lit up now. That means that they're occupied. And that's because the train came. So whenever the train comes, it means it drops people off. That's just what it does. It also kills zombies. It's kind of cool. It runs them over. It's got like a big old cattle guard on the front. Okay, and so ultimately what we want is to build this. So there's a train. Yeah, so we want to build this thing right here, because then we can build a ton of the Rangers. And then so these zombies, like, they just slowly trickle in from these, like, pockets. Like right here. There's like this again, this is my 3rd time attempting this, but you can see on the mini map down here in the bottom left, there's this big, like, kind of peninsula of passable terrain where they're all just hanging out there, and they just kind of slowly come down.
Let me put an arrow in his head. What? You call
And then so I would use the chase feature, except like they will get overrun right here. They'll get overwhelmed and die, and I only have 4 of them, so I need them to defend the base, because again, like, They're it. These little people walking around, they mean nothing as far as I can tell. You can't interact with them. You can't tell them what to do. They don't give you any indication of like of of what they're doing, like as in like the health of your economy or anything. Anyway, the clock's ticking, so we're almost there on stone. You can see the bar's halfway done. Down here we have 13. I'm not sure. Oh, we're only getting 4 every 8 hours. So that means it's going to be a little bit longer. So right there should be 4. Yeah, there it is. Okay. The train has arrived at the station. And so yeah, it's just a base building game. Just like pretty much every RTS ever made. And so if we go like this, let's see here. What if I'm going to try something out here. I haven't tried this before. So this is the Tesla Tower. I'm going to use it to expand the range, my buildable range, army and units. So that means, yeah, we got enough to build a barracks or a soldier's center. Excuse me. And every other RTS I've ever played, it's called a barracks, but that's okay. And so what I'm going to do here with these Tesla towers, we're just going to block these zombies in. I'm just going to wall this off right here, and then I'm going to wall that off right there. And then I think at that point, the only ones that we have left they're up here. It's a big area up here with a ton of zombies, and that's where they come in from, actually. But yeah, so we'll do that, and then we will do this. Hopefully this will work. And then so we've got to keep an eye on the resources here still. So workers, we're down to 2. So I'm going to need to build more tents. But then we're also down to 4 energy. So I'm going to build some tents. Oh, and then food, we're at 11. Okay, we're doing fine on food. Let's see here. And this is another thing I don't like about this game is like the building placement is completely unintuitive. To me, it just seems like it's randomly determined where you... Well, I know... To me, it's unintuitive. So I'm sure like some people can chime in here in the comment section or whatever and correct me. Because people know, but... Whenever I play a game, I don't feel like I should have to spend 2 hours before playing it looking up like on Wikipedia or something how to play it.
They are trying to break into the buildings.
Oh shoot. So this means, yeah, so they're down here, they're trying to break into the building. And so that means, okay, so they just generated another zombie just by attacking a building that didn't have anyone in there. Just like you can hear the resentment in my voice, I think. Okay, and so now we have barracks. What do we need? We need workers. We have 2 more huts or 2 more tents that'll be populated once the train comes. And so now we're kind of in a pinch. We need 4 food. We only have 3. And I'm guessing we will need workers. So what we're going to do is just pause this. And then if you watch our resource count down here, it'll give us the resources back. And so that's just part of the resource management in this game. Oh god, no. And so this is probably the end of the game right here. It's just, it just happens so fast. Because they will just come in and attack and multiply. And so you can see a little orange bar on the barracks. It's going down, so in a second here it'll be... Okay, no, we prevented it. It was going to get infected. And so we're going to come down here and just repair all. And we have plenty of wood. I didn't build any walls. Okay, so where were we? Building that stuff. So we're going to get tents for workers, and we just basically need everything up the chain. And so, yeah, let's actually go there. And we will build a hunter's cottage, right? I guess right there. And yeah, it's not very efficient because the hunters, they're not fishers, and so I put some of those green squares over the water, but I find that those buildings are so cheap that the land management is more important than, like, getting this hut here in order to utilize this land right here is more important than getting this exactly where it's going to be the most efficient independently, because the rest of the buildings
Arrived at the station.
and the rest of the economy will also depend on the land management. Okay, and so we need more food.
Attention. Building completed.
So same thing here, kind of. Yeah, we'll put it there. And then another one right there. Oh, and then so when you're placing these, it'll tell you to the right of my cursor, it has that little bag with a wheat symbol on it, and the number there is 9.
Under attack.
That's how much food we will get. And so,
A new task.
great.
Oh, more orders. You again.
So they're just destroying buildings.
Whatever you say.
And watch this. I want to
As
see
long
what
as
she
you
does.
pay me.
Oh, okay, good. She's running it.
Attention. Building completed.
Terrified. Okay, now let's try to just build some walls here. I want to see what happens. And I don't care about being able to get over there.
Okay, let's do this.
And then we're going to build some more walls here. Oh no, this thing needs to be repaired. And so that was a big realization for me when I played this for the first time, is I wasn't using walls because they cost resources, and I just didn't want to. And then I realized after a couple tries that they're probably going to be necessary. Okay, so now we're out of power down here, but this will give us more workers, and then so after the next train comes in to populate or give us those people, then we will be able to build a power station, which is just a mill.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so let's go to defensive
They are
structures.
trying to break through.
Okay, oh, this is what I wanted to see. Okay,
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
well then, how about that? We'll just leave 2 guys right there. And so one thing I do like a lot about this game is that soldiers, they will, or
Our defenses are being attacked.
troops will auto regenerate health over time. Yeah, this one, and then we want... Oh, we can't double up? I don't have enough wood. That's right, I paused the mill. The sawmill. Not enough resources, so we need the energy. Let's go here to the mill. Okay, cool, so we don't have enough wood. You gotta be joking me. I used it all on walls. And so now we're basically screwed. And so yeah, I don't think that the game, I've encountered this a few times, and yes, it is my fault as the player. However, I think the game should have a little bit more forgiveness, maybe like a little bit more leeway, have multiple ways to get resources. And so you know what? I'm off the fence at this point. I don't like this game. I'm not going to make more videos, and this is the end of it. This one's called They Are Billions. If this looks interesting to you, check it out on Steam. It's still up in like the $20 range, like 25 or something like that. It was released in the summer of 2019, but yeah, see, we're going to get overrun here because I wasn't paying attention. It just happened so fast. I don't even know where these guys came from, but yeah, it's pretty difficult. This is a difficult RTS. And frankly, I like the economic management just as much, if not more, than combat. And in this game, it's really tedious. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. But anyway, thanks for watching Atlas Gaming. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I release content every day. Let's just wait until the mission fails because the town hall is about to get... There we go. Infected. Mission failed. But yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.